Well, isn't this interesting? Hey up, Chucks, and welcome to The Cup, the currently unnamed podcast where the tea is piping hot and we're always ready to spill. Or as Filipino-Canadian poet laureate Sam de Monteverde, fucking hell, Sam, I just butchered your name. As our good Judy Sam always says, you can come to us first to quench your thirst. And in the words of poet laureate Onika Mirage Petty, I hate my hair and makeup today. Wow! Eris Envy.
Hello!
Logan, what the fuck?
Happy birthday to me, by the way.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, Reya.
Y'all ruined it.
Sorry.
I had a banner ready and everything.
I would like this intro to go smoothly, please.
Nope, you're hosting. It's not going to go smoothly.
I carried my weight, I'll have you know.
Where?
Oh, wrong side.
I'm not going to do a really, really bad British accent that's like half Scottish, half Irish, half Australian today. So I'm Logan Murphy, a Say Something Gay. I cannot find my fucking fan to save my life, but I do have a fork.
Come on, fork.
For getting some sweet tea.
Oh, my cheeks hurt from laughing. Oh my god. Hold on. There we go. Hello, my name is Reya. I just turned 19, and if life is an open book, I am Leah Michelle. I am drinking iced tea again.
I'm sorry. Don't rain on her parade.
I love that when Leah Michelle said, I haven't read very many books, the audience laughed.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Welcome to this special edition of The Cup where we'll be covering the cast of Drag Race UK Season 4.
Finally, me adding British people to the panel has paid off.
Yay! Speaking of panels, what do we think about the jacket?
I hate it.
Giving
Good, because it was made in a sweatshop. I didn't sew this.
Great.
And on that note,
the Brits are back, and the Queen is gone.
oh.
Diva, I wasn't going to make any jokes about our Liz, and here you go. But
I'm American. I can make the jokes about Liz.
honestly, it was just really tough losing two iconic queens in one night, having to see Queen Liz die, and Michael get evicted from BB24.
No, we're fine with him leaving. Anyway. No. You know who was the shady fucking bitch? Lee motherfucking Dawson for editing.
Oh my god.
No, because I know what you're talking about.
Model edit. That's the shady bitch.
Play that at my funeral. Like, I want that to.
My funeral. What?
Play that for my funeral.
That's not the word that came out of your mouth a few seconds ago, but okay.
I have holes in my mouth. Leave me alone.
No. You make it very evident.
Oh, God.
Anyways, let's take a look at this cast before I get read to death.
Okay, I'm done reading you today. British drag queens. Well, not all British, actually.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Fun fact, I might have been on this cast if I didn't withdraw because of depression and anxiety.
Well,
Julie, I just wrote anus. I put my application in for season 4, and then I saw how much stuff I had to do for the audition, and I was like, no way, Mary.
The audition, don't.
I'm pretty sure I filmed a Snatch Game for Cilla Black, and then I did not do anything else with that.
Release the Cilla Cup!
Gentlemen.
No, because I'm going to do it when I apply for season 5.
You robbed someone of a blind day!
She's not a journalist at all.
So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna move to the UK. I'm gonna get on Drag Race UK season 10. And then I'm gonna go on and do Olympia Avalanche as Cilla Black.
I can smell burning.
I just wrote anus.
Good lord. What a sad
It
little
is
life,
midnight.
Jane. But let's take a look at this group cast chart.
Woo!
I have to just say, I think this is one of my favorite promos of all time.
I agree. I think
Yes.
everyone looks really fucking sickening.
They said, we're going to rush Express Season 3 so hard that when we finally have the time to invest in some good lighting for Season 4, we're going to make sure we do it correct this time.
Mm. And there's a lot of big names on this cast, a lot of people who are very iconic to the British scene. And
Yarp.
I can't wait to talk about it.
And I knew a lot of these people before this cast was revealed. And I'm proud of myself for that.
It's the American brownie points.
Thank you.
Apparently, the overall theme was hometowns.
That's what it seems like, because most people reference something to their hometown in their Meet the Queens.
Yeah.
And then I think it was Dakota that was just like, I kind of just said fuck the theme and wore whatever I wanted.
Yeah. I mean, what are they going to do? Like, turn you back and be like, go make a different garment? Like,
Quite literally, they did that to redacted Bonina Brown.
Oop.
they gave us something else. They didn't make her... Well, yeah, fair enough.
They made her wear something else. They said, oh, we don't like what you have for the promo. You're going to wear something else with the makeup that you already planned.
Womp, womp,
She looks stunned, though.
And that's why she only exists on Twitch.
Sad.
Anyway. So who's up first?
It's alphabetical.
Baby. Baby. She's Baby.
By Charlie XCX.
Baby.
Baby, I'm burning.
So the first of many London queens on this season.
Are we surprised?
No,
No.
and am I going to be shady about it because I'm annoyed at the amount of London representation? Probably. However, I do love that Baby is a self-described Afropunk queen, so she mixes black cultural references with alternative culture. And as someone who identifies as an alternative queen themselves, that's like big points for me.
Mhm.
And I'm really excited to see where she takes it and where she goes this season. I did have a scroll through her Instagram, and unlike some people in the Meet the Queens, not referencing this season specifically, she's not a liar. She is actually the queen she said she is. And there's a lot of what she does that really does feel like alternative and punk drag, and I'm excited to see it.
Say their names, Eris and V. Drag them. Slay them.
Give me like 2 minutes to remember who I'm talking about.
Fucking damn it. I'm slut. I really like Baby. I don't have a lot of context for her prior to this Meet the Queens, but the energy she was giving in the Meet the Queens was everything for me. What sold me was when she looked at the camera and she's like, if you're lip syncing against me, know what you're doing. And I love it.
Yeah. I'm gonna be
Very
so
insightful, Reya.
I'm gonna be so useful tonight. Yeah. No, I really loved her Meet the Queens video because like from start to finish, I was just like, I am excited to see her on the show. An actual London queen that I can tolerate, I guess. I'm joining Eris on the London hate.
I forget who's from London. I will not hate on Baby. But I don't remember who else is from London. This look, I love.
This is a good image to have follow you around for the rest of your drag career.
Right. Unlike some people on this.
We will talk about Just May.
I wasn't trying to say Just May, but
No, I will because I have thoughts. And then,
Oh no.
I would like to preface the rest of this episode by saying we will say nothing ill of these people's personalities or their true character themselves. However, we will be talking about some of the garments they bought because a lot of people brought beautiful garments and everyone else is just May.
Well, I was going to talk ill about one person in particular because we found out some things, but
Oh,
Apartheid Clyde.
Yes. I was like, you literally gave me the information. What the fuck do you mean?
No, Reya did.
I know, I'm talking to Reya.
Reya.
Anyway,
Leah Michelle.
That being said, my cup's at like a good 90 for this look.
I'm gonna give her a 95. I really like the way the cutouts are done in this. It's like it's been a rough day. I really like the way that the cutouts are done. It feels like a classic drag silhouette, but done in a newer way, and I like it. So a 95.
It's fashion.
But is it fashion?
It's,
Put it all on me.
It's
Ooh, I like
fashion.
that.
I'm going in between you two, and I'm going to say 92.5.
Work,
Ooh,
Diva.
she's different.
Ooh.
She's got a decimal. Ding.
Ooh. It's just a matter of time before Eris does like a 2.125 or some bullshit.
I did a 1 point, not point. You know what? Fuck this. I'm not doing math.
Ah!
Black Pepper. Okay, so I recently found something out about Black Pepper. I recently found out that the first gig I was supposed to do in York, I got to do with Why She Black as like a guest performer there.
Oh,
That spot was originally meant for Black Pepper, but Black Pepper was busy.
oh
Which is
wow!
why it went to Why She Black. That being said, I had a really great time, and Why She is lovely if you ever get to work with her.
Truly am obsessed with that woman.
I'm also slightly grateful that Black Pepper wasn't there because she's so fucking pretty. I would have like cried with how fucking ugly I looked that night. Like I can throw the photos up sometime, but like I was melty. I did 3 costume changes. It was COVID. I was running around in a plastic screen. I lost my beret. Yeah, thank you, Uni of your COVID gigs. We love those. That being said, Black Pepper is a big name. She's the name on everyone's lips in UK drag at the minute. Has a very big reputation of being that bitch in terms of photo shoots and being the fashion queen. And I'm very excited.
This is my bitch. Like this cast is really, really great overall. This is my bitch. Like I've been following her for a minute. She's one of like 4 or 5 gals that I followed prior to the season. I personally just have a big reverence for British drag as a whole, seeing as how 2 of my very good friends at this point are the 2 of you. Clearly I must like something about British drag.
Don't know what it is. We'll find out soon.
Spoiler, it's not Eris. No, I'm kidding. No, oh my god. This Pokemon inspired, not really, but I want it to be Pokemon inspired headpiece is everything.
I Pelicant with you.
I tell of her.
No, but what got me in the Meet the Queens is I didn't realize that Black Pepper was like such a funny person. Because like my image of Black Pepper, just from being a follower, it was just, like she was this very straightforward fashion queen, no shits taken, And then we get to Meet the Queens, and she is so fucking funny. Or just like, yeah, I got my name because Black Pepper is an OG. I was like, not Black Pepper. When Peppa Pig is an OG.
When I
the phone up on Susie.
When I found out that she chose her drag name because of Peppa Pig, I screamed, cried, threw up, paused the video, rewound it back, rewatched it again, and screamed again. Like,
I'm sorry, it's just the way she worked it into the conversation. Because
just
Peppa Pig,
casually.
just like Peppa Pig putting the phone down on Susie because Susie can whistle, and then said, "Nah, Peppa is an OG." Like I was just, I lost my mind at that point, and that was the moment I knew, oh, I'm going to enjoy watching Peppa.
On the topic of Peppa Pig, shout out to Kill the Man. Second of all,
Fuck off.
I was really shocked I don't mean to sound like a young'un who thinks that 30-year-olds are like what is it? Croffin dodgers.
Grave dodger is also another term that's used, so you're correct.
We'll
in
take
both.
it. We'll take it. But I was really shocked to find out she was 29. Like, I thought she was younger than that. Also, she's from Birmingham, which kind of put it down on my list. But I still love her.
She's from Birmingham.
I have a personal vendetta against people from Birmingham.
Well, but she's not from Birmingham. She's from the island of St. Martin. She just lives in Birmingham.
Yeah.
So
yeah, a lot of people have to unfortunately deal with living in Birmingham. It used to be on my Hinge profile that my voice note, it said, "What are you most proud of?" And I said, "I'm proud of having a Yorkshire accent, because if I had a Brummy accent, I'd jump in front of a Northern Rail train." Which is why I'm glad Black Peppa has anything but a Birmingham accent.
Yeah.
That being said, this outfit, the cup is full. The cup is full, Mary.
My cup is overflowing. Like, the way this is done is so smart. Another great image to have following around you for the rest of your life.
Yeah. My cup is so full that it's filled up a bathtub.
Oh.
I'm getting creative tonight. It's my birthday.
She's 19. She's 19.
I'm 19 now.
She's 19 now.
I do have a question. How old was the Queen when she died?
96. Oh my god.
Did you not see those memes?
I saw one earlier, like literally an hour ago.
Oh no.
Cheddar fucking gorgeous.
It is about goddamn time.
Where do we even start with Cheddar Gorgeous?
Lizzo sung that song about her. Because it's about damn time.
I was like, did she have a song called Gorgeous on the new album? And I couldn't think of it for a second. I'm going to start by going ahead and saying my cup is overflowing. Because period. But like, I can only imagine how amazing this is for y'all. Because like, she's an icon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cheddar Gorgeous has the most intimidating status of anyone who has ever stepped onto Drag Race. Like, I'm talking, she's probably, like, I would say she goes toe-to-toe with Davina De Campo in terms of, like, how iconic she is. She's, like, she's that bitch, essentially. And she's had that reputation long before Drag Race UK was even, like, an eyelash in RuPaul's eye, or whatever the fucking saying goes. A twinkle in RuPaul's eye.
A twink in RuPaul's eye, and that twink is Gorgeous.
It's Crystal Versace.
Oh.
I was going to say Scarlet Harlot.
We all just chose different people.
But no, so my love for British drag started with Drag Race UK, I have to say, unfortunately. Like, that was like my avenue into like learning about British drag. And I remember watching like the spoiler videos for like cast like leaks or whatever. And like the 4 names that were on every single possible list for season 1 were Davina, Viv, Baga, and Cheddar. Like, those were the 4. And then when Cheddar wasn't on, I was like, oh, that's kind of unfortunate because I really like her aesthetic the most out of the 4 of them. And
we didn't really get many look queens on season 1.
And we're getting a whole hell of a lot of look queens on this season. Oh, I'm so sorry, looks queens. I didn't know that was the term.
Looks Noir London? Oh.
No, everybody in the Meet the Queens was like, instead of look queen, like looks, as in plural.
I don't know who's trying to start that. I think that might be something RuPaul is trying to start.
Or like, no, because I don't think I've ever heard RuPaul say it, but I heard like 4 different queens in this say that they were looks queens.
Yeah, it's look queen. I'm sorry, I'm not calling anyone a looks queen. But
you don't. You can serve multiple looks at once, but you serve a look.
That being said, back to Cheddar for a second, for a moment, for an itsy bitsy tinky winky tiny time. Yeah, Cheddar has been like the name to be on Drag Race for many years now. I believe Cheddar put out a status like just before season 4 filmed saying she wanted to do Drag Race, but her health was kind of getting in the way.
Yeah.
which I imagine that's probably going to end up being mentioned on Drag Race on this
Definitely.
season. Like, they'll definitely try and get a story out of Cheddar Gorgeous for that. What I
Yeah.
don't want to happen is I would be so completely fucked off if what happens to Cheddar is what happened to Joe Black. And I'm not even going to manifest that because I would be mad.
No, because there's a queen from Brighton on this season, so it's not going to happen.
Oh, rest in
I hope
peace.
it doesn't happen to Pixie Polite either, but like...
Please, don't. Not my girl Pixie.
No, I hope not for Pixie. No, I honestly, I think RuPaul is going to recognize, like, okay, Cheddar Gorgeous clearly has the talent, and I'm not saying that she's automatically going to make the finale, but if she was eliminated before the finale, I would be truly, genuinely shocked. Like, I honestly think Cheddar Gorgeous is already a lock to be in the finale of
possibly, because it reminds me a lot of how reminds me a bit of like the Le Grand Dame situation of Drag Race France, where Cheddar Gorgeous has such a following that it would be a waste to send her out early.
It reminds me more of the Vivienne, because when I watched season 1, I was like, "Oh, Viv is going to make the finale." I don't know if she's going to win, but I know she's going to be there because there's just a level of reverence with these kinds of people.
That being said, my cup is overfloating, and that's on B. Weird.
Reya.
Yeah, overflowing as well.
Reya 19. Eris will understand.
Eris washed. It's Copper Top.
Oh no!
Anubis is back.
I was gonna say, oh my god. Sorry, I was gonna end that joke by saying Logan with the lays. Anyway, go ahead.
Reya, do you not like Copper Top?
No, I do.
Okay.
She just a bit facially structured, similar to Anubis, and I don't like comparing queens. It's just from this picture specifically. In the Meet the Queens, I never
thought about that, but now that I'm looking at it, yeah, I kind of agree with you.
Okay, so as you two are both in my Twitter circles, I can now bring this up. The queen that we mentioned that had a £1,500 booking fee before the Drag Race cast was announced was Copper Top, because we were trying to get Copper Top to come to York. And hopefully Copper Top will come to York at some point. Because she's met, and I believe she's worked with Bailey Bubbles before, or she said she's liked Bailey Bubbles' drag, which makes sense, because if you know Bailey Bubbles, like, very much similar energy to Copper Top, just slightly more rancid. I mean that with love, Bailey, don't shoot me.
She's going to hit you with a car door again.
She is, and I'm going to get another fucking massive lump in the middle of my head. Thank you, Bailey.
I want to say, I haven't looked at everybody out of drag. This is probably I hate saying trade of the season because no, but like the hot one.
Uh-oh.
Because they're middle-aged and ginger.
Yeah.
Bitch, come to York. Come get a slice of ginger slice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Copper looks great, and I'm excited to have another camp queen on the season.
Yes.
Because I feel like we've got a lot of fashion honeys and we've got a lot of huns. But I want to see a camp queen who isn't a hun, if you know what I mean. Because we had Kitty Scott Claus and we've had Bag of Chips. But I want to see a camp queen who does camp sort of in the way Vivian Vanderpuss does camp, if you know what I mean.
Erasure.
Oh yeah, and Tia Coffee. Sorry, I forgot about Tia. For just a second. I love you, Tia.
How stunning.
You tell me a queer coded that jacket?
Oh my god. This look isn't wowing me by any means of the imagination, but like it's not bad.
I think she looks wonderful.
It reminds me of the dress that Vivian made on All Stars 7.
This dress is nicer. That being said, my cup's at like a 90.
80?
I was gonna say 3/4 full.
Okay, great. I'm not the bitch.
No, just because if Baby was a 92.5,
yeah,
this is like a 75 to 80 range for me.
What episode did we cover recently where like barely anyone got like above 60 or 70?
Down Under.
Oh yeah.
Down Under
Oh my God.
swimsuit.
So everyone on this episode should feel very grateful that like so far 80 and 75 have been low scores.
Oh yeah. I'm surprised I remembered that with how many fucking things were like I easily do like 8 podcast episodes a week at this point in my life, and like I'm genuinely surprised I remembered that.
It's Dakota Schiffer. I'm hoping that's how you pronounce that.
Schiffer, yeah.
Schiffer.
I'm gonna say this.
Yes.
I was perfectly whelmed. Not as much as the Canada finale. I was perfectly whelmed at first. And then I found out she was also a trans girly, and I was like, okay, Team Dakota, let's go. Come on.
Fuck you, bitch.
I'm just looking for a trans reign, let's be honest.
I mean, she is the first.
Should have been me, but yeah.
I'm surprised it took 4 seasons to get a trans woman on Drag Race UK, honestly.
Well, I mean, considering our nickname is Turf Island, I'm not that surprised.
Yeah.
Sure.
And also the BBC's bias rules are pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, we're gonna have a trans person present, but in order to that to be fair, we have to have someone who is violently transphobic present. It's like, no bitch, you don't put someone who's terrified of dogs on TV with a rabid pit bull.
Well, they satisfy the requirements because RuPaul is there.
And this is why I'm not going to get on Drag Race.
Oh my god!
Here's a story.
Why I'm not going to get on
named Ru.
I have a better shot getting on Camp Wanakiki.
Well, girl, some of us want to be successful, so no.
Anyway, Dakota.
If any of the 3 of us here are going to get on Drag Race first, it's Reya.
I'm not ready.
She's not
exactly.
ready.
You're still
going
to.
You know who is ready? Dakota. So let's talk about the girl.
She's on the show.
I really like her. I get a very like demure sort of energy from her. I didn't get a whole lot of personality. I'm going to be real honest. I think the drag is good. I think the look is super cute. I love this mint green and lavender fantasy that's happening. I love the hair. I think it's all perfectly lovely.
A lot of her references, because I checked through her Instagram, a lot of what she does seems to be very 60s baby doll, Valley of the Doll.
Well, in the Meet the Queen, she said that her aesthetic is kind of 90s does the 60s, and I see it.
And I'm excited because that sounds hot. She kind of looks like, do you know how in Pokemon there's shiny Pokemon?
She does look like a shiny Pokemon.
No, she looks like if Daphne Blake from Scooby-Doo was shiny.
Oh!
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the very baby doll coat. That I mean, it's basically Daphne Blake, but the hair is a different color. I kind of wish she'd worn a ginger wig now. But Dakota is so bloody gorgeous, and I'm very excited. Yeah. I just want to know what her performance abilities are, because I couldn't find anything really. Not that I really dug that far. I probably should have actually done some Google and YouTubing. I literally just took a quick look through her in Instagram. But I'm excited, and I'm hoping we don't lose her early in the season, because I think she's adorable.
Yeah.
My cup is gonna be at like a strong 87.5.
I'm gonna be giving Dakota a 90.125.
Fuck you.
Okay.
I'm gonna get 89.2513.
What score did you give?
What score was that, Miss Faye?
I genuinely didn't hear what number you said.
See if I can remember it. 89.14238.
Fuck off.
So to answer your question, Eris, Dakota only has 47 Instagram posts, and none of them are performance. So
very slay of her. Who's next?
Oh,
Danny B.
Yes.
Okay, so we may be in future episodes having the luscious Luna Hex of York Drag joining us tonight. Luna was unable to join us due to the fact that they are asleep because they are normal. But Luna got to work with Danny Beard at Alton Towers, which is like Luna's biggest dream was to perform at.
Wow, I love it.
And she got to do it with Danny Beard and said Danny is really lovely to work with and very friendly, which I was excited to hear. Yeah, Danny is a big name in UK drag because Danny did Logan, I'm not sure if you've seen this, but Danny did Britain's Got Talent a couple of years ago.
I did see, yeah.
This was in like the early days of like Danny's drag.
Oh no.
So it was like still the white face. Oh, Reya, you stupid bitch.
I got too excited about Danny Beard and I broke my fan.
Reya 19 is going off.
Well, look on the bright side. The fan outlived Queen Liz. Anyways. Listen, I'm going to say this now. I'm not a royalist. I'm entitled to make these jokes. Also, as an
American, so fuck the Brits.
Yeah, Reya, what's your excuse, bitch?
She's a woman. No, it's because she's 19. She's 19, ladies and gentlemen.
She's 19, ladies and gentlemen. She's not a minor at all.
No, I mean, okay, so Beard, duh. I'm very excited. Obviously, very excited. Really hot out of drag also. And I'm going to be real honest. I don't usually find people that clearly have a lot of plastic surgery done very attractive. Danny Beard is now the exception.
I just need to know what's the UK gay obsession with like getting polyhedron head done at the plastic surgery office. Doesn't apply to Danny Beard because I think Danny looks great, but like there are a lot of people out there, Ahora, who have gone and got geometry face.
Ahora. I'll call that dumb fucking bitch out. Fuck that whore. Anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, Danny looks great. And what I love about Danny is we finally have like someone who gives really strong club kid aesthetics on Drag Race UK because there are a lot of club kids in the UK and there doesn't seem to be the representation on television. Trying to name people off the top of my head. I forgot. Anyways, I originally started doing drag as a club kid. And by that, I mean I was bad at makeup, so I just drew shapes on my face. And then I started doing makeup and I was like, okay, I can do this. But yeah, I have a deep, deep love for the club kid aesthetic, and I'm very excited to see Danny bring it. And I think Danny looks really good in this color of blue. Shade of blue.
Fully. Yeah, I think I saw Danny on Britain's Got Talent before I even started watching Drag Race. So it was like when I saw him, or pronouns, woo.
Who gives a fuck?
When I saw him sing "Sweet Transvestite" on Britain's Got Talent, I was just like, "What is this? How do I do it?" as well. So.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Not fuck pronouns. They, them, according to their Instagram.
Okay, brilliant. When I saw them sing Sweet Transvestite on Britain's Got Talent, that was kind of like the seed of me starting drag. And then Drag Race was just like, started it, grew it, I don't know, the soil.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see what Danny does. Danny is another one for me that I could honestly see being a finalist. Because Danny also has like that prestige. The thing with this cast is like, and I don't want to say this because this sounds kind of shady. UK season 3, we didn't have a lot of like really massive names on the cast. Whereas season 4, we've got a lot of big names. Like I think the only person who was a big name in drag prior to the season was maybe Crystal and also Theresa May. Theresa being bigger than Crystal at that time.
Really?
In my opinion, because I heard more about Theresa, but that might just be because I was up north and Theresa's name floats around a bit more.
Yeah.
Also, complete side note, I really should start putting pronouns on here because I believe every single person we've talked about so far uses they, them.
Oh.
Dakota is she, they, but I just went and looked because I was curious.
Well, Julie, I just wrote anus.
I feel like I'm just gonna start using they for anybody on Drag Race, honestly. Like,
Yeah, that's fair.
That being said, Danny looks great. Love them. My cup is full.
my cup is also full.
Mine's overflowing.
She's overflowing. Pandora.
Aw.
The shape, oh my god, their shape.
Honestly.
The,
And I know we shouldn't be obsessed with drag performer genitals, but her vagina looks really great here.
it does.
Anyway, oh wait, we didn't do. Wait, we did do cups. We
Yeah.
literally just did cups.
It's half
Eris
past
Envy's having a
midnight.
stroke. Oh, Jonbers Blonde, 33, Belfast, Northern Ireland. We finally get another Northern Irish queen on Drag Race.
Thank God.
Finally. I mean, we do have a Northern Irish winner now.
I saw, speaking of icon, legend, and poet laureate Blue Hydrangea, clearly poet laureate from her hit single.
It's Blue and Mama Ro.
I felt so bad because she did a TikTok like a couple weeks ago that was like, it was using like it's gonna be me sound, and she was like the most hated winner in Drag Race, and I was like, no, honey, Sharon
No.
Needles exists.
Exactly.
Sharon Needles
Unfortunately.
exists. James
The
Ross
artist formerly known as
exists.
Ira Sanchez exists.
Unnecessarily hated. I think that's the right word. Unnecessarily.
I agree because I really like Blue.
Honestly, like, and don't get me wrong, I love Blue, but it's kind of fucking weird of her to say, as a white drag queen, say, "Oh, I'm the most hated Drag Race winner," when like
Yeah.
almost every black person who has won Drag Race has got completely shitted on.
Yep.
Like Jada got it in the fucking neck.
Oh God.
Shay got it in the neck. Monet got it in the neck. Like, I love you, Sweet, but let's not do that.
Yeah.
I'm only just forgiving her for what she did to Pangina.
I don't know how to feel about this woman.
I'm
not sold.
I'm interested.
I like her.
A fun personality.
A fun personality, and I liked her Meet the Queens where she said a lot of fashion girls are like fashion, but then have no personality. And I'm like fashion on the floor, but then afterwards I'm just like bleh. And I really relate to that. Clearly I serve fashion in my oversized
But is
hoodie.
it fashion?
It is fashion.
But is it boohoo.com?
It's always fashion with me, darling. But no, I think I just need to see more of her. She's not someone that necessarily like fully stood out for me immediately, but I do like her. I just want to see more.
Yeah.
For me, first of all, love the accent because she's like, I'm 33.
The crying.
The crying.
I'm here to take the crying.
But yeah, I'm like, I love the mix of being a funny, silly, goofy person and being a fashion queen. Because a lot of fashion queens, we get a lot of fashion queens who have really great personalities. Like, I feel like Gigi Good is an example of someone who's a fashion queen who's like actually really adorable on camera.
I was gonna say Simone as well.
It's Simone, yeah. But then when they did the actual Meet the Queens, they were like not being themselves in a way. They were like presenting themselves specifically as the fashion queens. Whereas Jonbers Blonde is like really just jump straight in and be like, "Oh no, I'm goofy. Oh no, I'm weird. I'm not girl."
I honestly think that's like the major difference between US and UK drag. Honestly,
I want to talk about this look because I feel like there's references here that I'm not getting.
Reya.
It is so nice of her to recycle Tia Coffee's maid green dress on her shoulder.
She is wearing,
but
she should petrol bomb you for that bitch.
She is wearing materials that are attached to her body.
I love a blazer and I love pants, trousers.
I love how well tailored the jacket is. I love how well tailored the pants are. I love the little like clover patch on her knee. Do you see that right there?
Yeah.
Like I thought that was so cute. However, there's just a lot of colors happening, and I feel like there's being a
really.
reference being made that maybe I'm too dull to get.
Well, so my first thought, and this is probably just me being an American, and I don't think this is what she was going for. My first thought was Troop Beverly Hills, but I couldn't place it. Like, she would be in the Troop Beverly Hills universe. Like, she could
Okay.
be like a minor character, but that just serves looks. I want to like this. I don't know. I like how androgynous it is, while still serving like very, very feminine in like the face. I don't know. I don't know.
Insightful.
Wow, fuck you. It's been a long day.
Mm. Yeah, I want to like this, but there's just like a lot happening, and I'm not able to get it. And I don't know if that's a me thing or if this is just ugly.
I don't think it's a you thing because I also didn't really understand it. But again, I think I interrupted Reya again, so I'm not going to do that again.
Rare.
I think I would love it without the green stuff, honestly. Like, just the, I don't know what that pattern is called, but just the pattern and the pink.
Plaid?
Gorgeous.
Plaid?
Played?
Well, I'm not
Whatever.
saying here plaid about it.
Played?
Played?
Well, she would say it played because she's coming for the crane.
I think Jonbers is going to be one of those queens that grows on you because you
like a rash.
Slightly underestimate her in the promo because that's strategy.
I mean, to be fair, that's exactly how I felt about sex on legs.
Yeah.
And I quote that daily. And like Crystal's one of my favorite recent winners. So, and I'm not necessarily saying that she is like Crystal, but I remember feeling a very similar way about Crystal in the Meet the Queens that I do currently to Jonbers. So
no, I'm excited to see what Jonbers does. And I'm just excited to hear more of the fabulous accent.
She's coming for the crying.
Crying.
Okay, that sounded nothing like her. That being said, I'm not huge on the outfit, so it's gonna be 65 for me.
Oh.
Scathing, I know.
I think I either would have liked it if the pink and the green were either all pink or all green. I think that's where I would have liked it. I forgot to mention that before this. I'm gonna give her an 80.
Yeah, I'm gonna join Eris at 65.
That's fair.
The green really puts me off. Like, just whoosh.
Well,
okay.
Here we go. Eris, start.
Well, maybe I'm more ready for Drag Race than I thought. Listen, I will say nothing about Just May's talents because, from what I understand, she's a very talented performer. There's just a lot in the outfit, and we'll get more into the outfit. There's just a lot in the outfit that's just, for lack of better words, terrible. Yes, Just May, 32, Essex. She's the premier Ginger Spice impersonator. Ginger Spice is my least favorite of all the Spice Girls. Just
really?
Because she votes
Before the
conservative.
coronavirus outbreak.
And she's like, Liz Truss is a girl boss. And I'm just like, no, bitch.
I was not made aware of that fact before this moment.
Oh. No, Mel B will always be my favorite, but that's probably just because we're both from Leeds.
Oh, see, mine is... I know we didn't ask the question. Mine is Mel C.
That's valid.
Reya.
Who's your favorite Spice Girl?
Who's the Spice Girl you can tolerate the most?
Reya, if you don't know who the Spice Girls are...
I know who the Spice Girls are. Who do you think I am, Eris?
Who do you think
Blink
you
if you're in peril.
I don't like Jerry Halliwell's beliefs, but I think she's a quotable character, and that's why I like her at distance.
Well, you'll be enjoying this season then. Yeah, so my thing with Just May is I also happen to be, well, there's a drag queen in York called Ginger Slice, who I've spoken about before. Ginger doesn't impersonate Ginger Spice, but Ginger takes a lot from like the Spice Girls and that sort of era of pop groups and Ginger Spice's aesthetic specifically into her drag, and has a wig literally just like this, except it's been brushed properly. Um, yeah, I'm gonna get into the outfit in a second because I need to speak my piece. And before anyone comments saying, Eris, you look like shit, how dare you? This is quick drag for me, leave me alone. But yeah, Just May seems to be like a very talented singer from what I understand, and has been doing drag for 10 years.
Is there
which is-
a sorry to interrupt you, Eris. Is there a familial relation to Teresa?
I don't
No.
think, because they're from opposite ends of the country.
That's what I thought. I was just like, it's very convenient.
It's just that I think it's just they both have pun names. But yeah.
What? I'm this might be a British thing. What's the pun here?
It's just May. Like, it's just me. Just May. It's just May.
Thank you so much for clarifying. I feel really dumb. I'm also like kind of high, so.
Well, girl,
How
boss,
you
some
say-
of us live in a country where that's illegal, so you should have thought about that.
I do live in a country where it's illegal. Thankfully, I live in a state where it's legal.
Yeah, my thing with us, like just this photo in general, is she looks really uncomfortable. And I know that she's in drag, and drag is for the most part uncomfortable. But like, why her eyes aren't pointing in the same direction? Oh, like she's painted her eyes in a way where it doesn't look like she's pointing in the same direction.
Eris!
And she's just like, do you know what expression
think-
she's pulling? She's pulling the Britney, I just got thrown under the bus by Michael BB24 face.
Well, now
Doctor, throw up the image.
now I have to throw.
Like, that's how she looks. That's her expression.
I just think that's her makeup though, because I relate. When I have drag makeup on with my neutral face, I look like a cunt.
I don't think she looks like a cunt. I think she looks constipated.
But that's the thing. I think that's the way she paints
Maybe
herself.
she
is
was.
I think just the way that the makeup sits on her face, she looks uncomfortable, and that's representation for me.
Okay.
So,
So now we get into the portion of
Yeah.
our program.
hold on one moment, because you talked a lot and I didn't.
Okay.
No, not Reya. I'm talking to Eris. Okay, so you remember Eris, because Reya was not there. Remember when we did the Philippines cast assessment?
Yes.
That godforsaken video. And I accurately predicted the first boot
Yeah.
because of how spoiler if because of the way Prince was acting in their Meet the Queens. Just be surprised when Just May is the first boot. I got the exact same energy. And I'm not saying that because I don't like her drag, because I think her drag is like, it exists and it's valid because it exists. But like, I got that exact same sort of low energy, just like, I don't give a fuck, I don't want to be here, that I did in Prince's. So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, like you go to her Instagram and there is a lot of her drag is like a lot better than this. I'm just gonna get this image up. Okay, I'm gonna get into like the actual issues I have with the garment rather than just slating her, because I feel like I'm not being particularly fair.
Oh, why the fuck did she wear this?
Exactly. But yeah.
Wow.
The wig is big, but it needed going over with a rat tail, just a couple more strokes so it'd be smoother. Her makeup here, it just doesn't look great. And because of how sort of fashiony everyone else went with their outfits, this gown just looked a bit dated and a bit old school. I know she added the daggers as references to Queen Boudica, who, if you don't know, like just May apparently didn't know, Boudica was a queen of, I believe she was a Celt, who fought off the Romans and basically got revenge on them after they killed both her daughters and her husband. She was also ginger, which is really important. But yeah, I just think the gown doesn't look great, and because of the way she's posed, she's holding herself in a way where she doesn't look comfortable and she doesn't look like she's confident in what she's wearing. And that's kind of my issue with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like scrolling through her Instagram and I'm like, I think it's honestly just this photo. Because like her face specifically looks really, really good in most of these like other photos. But yeah, I don't like that.
That being said, my cup's at a strong 35.
20.
Oh. I'm gonna quote one of my favorite Spice Girls songs and say, "Stop right now, thank you very much." My cup.
Reya.
At least I know a song. My cup is at. I'm gonna say 40 because it reminds me of Bob's ugly wig. Can't wait to see her on the show.
Hey, guess what, Eris? You got one!
LeFille from Brigas.
The silence. Anyway, I loved her Meet the Queens video.
Me too.
Okay, I have some things that I need to say.
Shocker.
Because there has been discussions about LeFille, specifically between me and other York Queens. Apparently, prior to Drag Race, LeFille wasn't doing drag. They were just sort of gender bending and playing with it a little, but they didn't start doing drag properly until Drag Race. And I can't verify how true that is because I've not really looked that deep into it. But yeah. And I hope that's not true because that doesn't really sit right in my spirit.
Yeah.
But back to the Meet the Queens. LeFille describes themselves as your British Chinese pop star. So I'm excited to see them in the music challenges. I also just want to say, in this photo, her feet look really, really tiny, and it keeps making me giggle.
Yeah, it like...
Tiny feet. Tiny feet. She has such a great bubbly personality. Sorry, I'm just going to check the pronouns really quick because we've been calling
They.
her they.
Listed on Instagram, he, him, they. So.
Okay.
So it seems like I'm doing a scroll of their Instagram. It seems like there's some stuff that's very gender bendy. There's things that are very androgynous. There's like a lot going on. It does seem like that they're just very like androgynous pop star and it seems like over the last year and a half or so, roughly, it seems like they've started doing more of what we could consider to be drag, but also like what the fuck even is drag? And that's why I love that LaFille is on this cast, because like, and I'll talk about the outfit in a second, but like, they stood out immediately when I looked at the overall cast photo. And I think a lot of it has to do with their face and how minimalistic it is.
Mm-hmm.
I fear that Michelle Visage is going to say something. But I'm a big fan of them. I think this is really fun. Also, they did a gig in June with Just May, Jonbers, TT Bang, and Estina Mandela. I guess kind of doing. Oh, they were at a Steps concert.
TT Bang for season 5.
Period. She looks fierce.
Do Titi Bang is the same drag family as Cheddar Gorgeous, if you're unfamiliar.
Ooh, period. No, this look, I love the shoulder. I love the skirt. This is so good.
The silhouette has not been done on Drag Race before, and that's what I really like.
Yeah.
It's hard to do anything new or original on Drag Race at this point. Like, it's really fucking hard.
Yep.
Because we get a million seasons a year, and everyone does everything they can to be that girl, to be original. LeFille, I love the colours of this. I love that it's inspired by the breast bands and the music stands in Brig House. My thing, this is something that bothers me about Drag Race UK a lot, is that we will get so many queens who work, live, and exist in London, and then they'll be listed as Yorkshire, and then they'll talk nothing about Yorkshire in the Meet the Queens, and it's like, and this isn't about LeFille specifically, this is more towards like some of the queens on season 3, because that's where I had my biggest issue. Because as we know, season 3, almost the entire cast was from London, with the exception of Onubus. Onubus? Yeah, there we go. They're on a 3-second delay because they're high, everyone. Yeah. I don't know. I just wish we would see more of the cast be people who work and live in northern cities. And that's no shade to anyone who's on this season or anyone who's been casted on Drag Race that is not northern. I fully support their talents and understand why they're on the seasons they get on. But I just want to see some queens from Leeds. I want to see queens from York. I want to see queens from Hull. I want to see queens from Huddersfield. I want to see queens from Doncaster. I know all of those cities are in Yorkshire, but like I couldn't think of any of the northern cities.
Well,
I want to see Newcastle queens. I want to see more Liverpool queens. I want to see more Blackpool queens. I don't even think we've had a Blackpool queen yet.
I don't think so. I don't think.
Because you know their hometown would be like the Big Dipper or something.
That would be so fucking funny to me.
Just walking down the runway, a whole roller coaster.
Or they dress up as like a rotten piece of wood and they're like, I'm the Big Dipper. Yeah, and I'll get back to LeFille in a second. There's just like a really annoying north-south bias when it comes to Drag Race. And I get that they get so many applications from London every year and there's so many working queens in London. But there is so much vibrancy and talent in the north. And there's a part of this is, and I'm going to get into politics for just a quick fucking second, Mary, and not socialism. What's this study of like people? Sociology, there we go. Sociography. There's an issue in England specifically called the brain drain, where northerners who get educated and go to uni end up moving down south because there's no jobs and opportunities generated up here. And because they move down south, then the opportunities don't come back up north because everyone's moving down south anyway. And we struggle to get, what the fuck are you both doing? We struggle to like get anything up north. Like we don't get big things up north that often. And it frustrates and it hurts me as someone who has to grow up in the north, especially growing up in a time and place where we're under Tory government and I've watched like libraries, leisure centres and stuff like that shut down whilst London gets a Disneyland. Like, it doesn't sit quite right in my soul. And I know there's two separately funded things, and I may just be rambling now. What I'm trying to say is politics is starting to play into how Drag Race is casted just a little bit, and it doesn't sit right in my soul. That being said, this outfit is glorious, LeFille. My cup is full.
Full. I had a point I was going to make, but like, I don't care enough right now.
She looks like a Cadbury's wrapper if it was lined with like a metallic gold. I love it.
Whoa.
I'm gonna say 99 just because I don't know. It's like the detail on the boots that are just like a bit distracting to me. I don't know.
The laces?
Yeah.
Okay, work, Ladiva.
I believe it was Rest in Power, American Poet Laureate Chi Chi DeVane who famously said, Oh wait, no, Chi Chi didn't say this. It was Naisha Lopez who said. Okay, I believe it was Puerto Rican American poet laureate, former Miss Continental Naisha Lopez, who famously said, "You could be shaped like a bumblebee."
Pixie Polite. Reya, please start because I know you're very excited, and otherwise, Eris will just keep talking.
I love her so much. Like, I didn't realize it was her until one of her friends messaged me and it slapped me across the face. I was like, oh my god, yeah, it's Pixie. I don't know. Like, this is weird, right? I watch Drag Race with my dad sometimes, and he has commented that I always seem to root for the plus size girls.
Yeah.
Not that Pixie is very plus size, but kind of comedy underdog. We haven't seen the season yet, we don't know, but that kind of type of girl. So obviously Pixie Polite is ticking all my boxes and I love her. And I had apparently some kind of connection to her, which I absolutely love and slay. And I'm excited to see her on the season.
So it's interesting that you bring that up, Reya, because I too typically root for the plus size comedy queen. Except, okay, not that I was rooting against Kitty Scott Claus.
Mm.
My pick was actually Crystal, but I like Kitty. I like Lawrence Jane. I love Something Wong. I mean, go down the list of like my favorites from across the board, and it's usually the plus size comedy queen. That's just kind of that's what I do, so that's what I like to see in drag.
Yeah.
And so I was very excited to see Pixie. I was very upset when I found out she's from Brighton.
Okay, it says she's from Brighton, but she lives and works in Clapham, I believe. So I don't know if the Brighton curse will apply to her.
Well, either way, I mean, Clapham ain't much better statistically.
She's gonna break it. She's gonna break the curse because
I hope
she's
so.
Pixie Polite.
I hope so. I really like her, but I fucking hate this white bodysuit that's happening, and I hate that it doesn't go. That there is just foot exposed in this shoe, and I hate it. And I really hate it. Pixie, I like you a lot, but I hate it.
Okay, so just a little backstory about Pixie Polite. Pixie is the drag sister and former lover of Tia Coffee, to our knowledge. Which get the OnlyFans vids out now, gals.
It means I have a chance with Tia Coffee, and that makes me happy. That's all.
Rectangle girls, the world. So I've got that stuck in my head right now.
We are street.
It's because you mentioned Naisha Lopez.
I love Naisha Lopez. Yeah, but back to Pixie. I don't like to compare queens. This outfit and the hair, because it's big hair and it's a big costume like this, it reminds me a lot of like Eureka. And I'm also saying this because this outfit feels like very Americanized drag.
Yes, it does.
But I don't know if you get this as well, but like this outfit feels like boldly American style, like bar costume, like high-end bar costume.
So you're asking if it's an Americanized bar costume, but not to the person that's American who's been in a bar?
No, I'm asking Reya because Reya's British and has a reference to British drag. Like, it doesn't feel that British. Not that it has to, because I still think Pixie looks fucking fabulous. Minus the foot, but I mean, I believe it was.
It's camp.
I hate the foot.
I believe it was British poet laureate, gymnast, model, Bimini Bombula, she famously said, "I'm showing more than just me cankles."
The nipples are the eyes of the face.
Oh,
and you got gorgeous nipples. I mean, it's giving Eureka in the hair. It's giving Ginger Minge in the bodysuit and Kitty Scott Claus in the face.
Okay, you did not need to say that. Kitty Scott Claus line.
You're all reading my girl for filth.
No, I love her though. It's just the foot.
I think it's camp.
A lot of Pixie's drag.
Eris, I'm so sorry. You think it's camp to have a legging that stops above the ankle,
It's
and
very
then you
British,
just have
though.
exposed foot?
It's very British to have your ground grippers out, though.
Not the fucking ground grippers. Oh, I found a picture from when Tia and Pixie were still together
Oh.
because it's captioned hashtag couple goals.
Oh.
But yeah, and as I was saying, yeah, Pixie's drag seems to come from camp, so I'm very excited to see. And I know that as a result, Logan's probably going to be rooting for Pixie because Logan does love the camp girls.
I literally said that.
I know, and we had this discussion. Bitch. Anyway, I'm getting tired, so my cup's at a 90. You fucking bitch.
My cup is at an 89.5, and the 0.5, yes, is because of the foot.
Ugh. Mine is a 90.5, and it was 0.5 because of the campness of the foot.
Fuck you, you dumb slut.
I love the cankles. She's giving me good cankles. Oh, is this our last? Oh no, this is not our last girl. This is our second to last one.
This is the last one I'd like to acknowledge.
Sminty Drop. Okay, I'm going to preface this by saying lots of love for Sminty Drop. I think Sminty might have killed Queen Elizabeth. And I'm dead fucking serious when I say that. So about 20 minutes before the news broke about Her Majesty going to the knacker's yard, for lack of better words, Sminty tweeted, "Just slaughtered my competition in an outfit similar to this, or similar to like Yuri Guy's entrance look, where it's like a blood-stained gown." She then retweeted it and said, "You're next, Liz." 20 minutes later, the news breaks about Queen Elizabeth's death, and Sminty goes, "Wait, no, I didn't mean it like that."
I have to say about Sminty, at first, when I saw her promo, I was like, here we go. White, skinny, fashion, look queen.
Yeah.
Probably going to reach the finale because Rue loves that type. Done and dusted. But upon watching her Meet the Queens video, she has comedy and personality. And honestly, she won me over on Twitter as well. Like, it was a final straw, but in reverse, where it was like, okay, I'm warming up to you. And then on Twitter, like watching her Twitter, I was like, okay, I like you. You know, you're not
She's a fun girl.
Type. Yeah.
She's giving me, I hate comparing everyone and their mother to Crystal Versace, but she gives me Crystal energy in a way that I'm really, really excited to see. Like, I also was just scrolling her Instagram. By the way, pronouns are she, they, would like to clarify. I really need to start putting that in the actual slides.
Yeah.
I was just scrolling through her Instagram, and there was a photo of her with her boyfriend that was captioned, "Can we pull you for a chat by the fire pit?" And I was like, immediately, a Love Island reference. Period. That's my girl.
Love Island.
So Sminty is House of Kendall.
Gossy.
I believe the protege of Goffy. I'm hoping she does better than Goffy, but she described the House of Kendall as being the house famous for flopping at Drag Race, which, I mean, bitch, you are the second person to represent it. Like, if we're talking about houses flopping at Drag Race, the House of Aja is going 3 for 3 for not winning their season.
Okay, but also, like, Candy was top 2. Aja, in an alternative universe, Aja could have won All Stars 3.
But we're not living in an
alternative universe. Has a great OnlyFans.
That's true. That was not me trying to shade the House of Aja, because I love the former House of Aja, now known as the Dollhouse, plus Aja. But
Janelle
what I'm saying,
number 5.
Number 5, and not what's her face, Momo, who left.
Anyway, Sminty, I love this one.
Yeah, she is cunty. Yeah. My only thing is, and I think this is probably the way she's posed, because of the way she's posed, the corset looks really wide, and she's probably skinnier than that. I wish they got rid of the stool and
Oh,
just
she
let her
is.
stand up. I don't think she needed the stool. She's got lovely, lovely long legs. They could have just let her stand up and pose, and I'm sure she would have eaten. Oh, this is another thing about Sminty. There was a period in, I want to say 2020, that sounds right, where I was frustrated with how my makeup looked. And I tried to model my makeup. I started trying to model I did a look where I tried to model my makeup after Sminty. It did not look good. I just looked like I had two doo-doo holes for eyes because I'd never used brown eyeshadow before. Thank you for being inspiration for me to try and get better at makeup Smintifer. I feel like Sminty is going to be the girl this season that gets her name changed a million times because I've already called her Smintisha and Smintifer.
No, because she's got body though, so it's the angle of the photo.
Agreed.
I'm really excited. She's somebody that stood out to me a lot in the Meet the Queens. My cup is full.
Mm.
My cup says strong 99.
Yeah, I'll go full as well.
Also, now I'm the bad guy.
Duh.
Okay, Billie Eilish. Love Sorry. Thought Park's
Okay, so
there.
Starlet 25 from Surrey. Now, what we had heard was there was some tea in regards to Starlet. Do we know whether this is true or not? It remains to be seen. We can keep our impartiality, but
I will be discussing her as it pertains to this semi-scripted reality TV program.
yes. Reya, are you familiar with what the tea was? Because I can't remember it all and I don't want to do a half-baked explanation.
I sent it and I literally can't remember it for the life of me because my brain is fried right now, but I know it's on my phone to bear with.
It was something about her and another Surrey queen,
Villanelle,
like shading other queens, like playing mind games and like preventing other queens from getting bookings or something like that. I'm gonna pull it up because I don't want.
No, I don't think. I think Villanelle was one of the people she played mind games with. I don't believe Villanelle was the one in on the.
I don't remember, but I'm pulling it up because again, I don't remember. So the look is cute.
The look is lovely, gal.
The aesthetic is cute.
She's one of those queens who can do really high eyebrows without looking absolutely fucking crazy. So good for her because when I do high eyebrows, I just look crazy. And then I'm sat there meeting Davina De Campo looking crazy.
Okay. I have the tea.
Me too.
So this says Baby, Starlet, and Villanelle were all on UK4, all being from a whore. Oh, that's unfortunate. Baby's from a whore's house. Before the auditions for 4, Starlet accused Villanelle of stealing her makeup and stealing her drag style, which is burlesque. Which you can't steal burlesque, but okay, go off, queen. Then Villanelle said enough and leaked all the screenshots of Starlet, and it was Eris bullying her.
Oh, there we go.
And leaving Villanelle with no bookings, and she even took it further and told production that Villanelle is a thief and leaked Villanelle's audition tape public, which caused Villanelle to get debunked from UK4 and cost her more than $30,000, which she spent for runways. Also, Starlet and Eris called Villanelle white multiple times despite knowing she's Asian. So knowing that Starlet is just a mug queen with expensive wigs and too many connections thanks to her friend Eris, she has that big platform and people still keep supporting her. I'm trying to let everyone know how disgusting Starlet is. And that's from @Joey's Tiara on Instagram.
T. Because without doxing my sister used to work with Eris or worked in a similar area to Eris when she worked at one of her previous jobs. And Eris was always mardy and rude with her. And I don't give a fuck who you are or how good you are at makeup or how big your platform is. You don't fuck with any of my siblings and get away with it. Especially not if you've had that much surgery that your head is the shape of a geometric diamond.
Well, she's in a horror's house, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Polyhedron heads. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to talk about Eris for the rest of any time we discuss Drag Race because personally, I can't stand her for the reasons the way she interacted with my and when I say sister, I mean my biological sister.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't give a fuck. No one talks to my family the way Eris talked to my sister, and we will not be discussing it. And if Starlet's anything like her, fuck you, apartheid Clyde.
Objectively, I'm giving her look an 85.
I will give the look a 90, and I want to see what I almost called her Scarlet Starlet then. That's a mixture of like at least 3 different Drag Race queens.
Scarlet. Well, there's also
Oh my heavens, Cameron Dunn.
Yeah, no, go ahead. I don't remember.
I'm gonna go 80 because I'm really not a fan of the tights. I'm gonna be honest, and I know that sounds like such a petty thing to lower it for, but
I like the tights.
I lowered her half a point. I lowered Pixie Polite half a point for the foot. So I think you're fine, my dear.
Yeah, and I want to see what Starlet does on this season. I'm interested, and I want to see more grounds for what I want to see more grounds for evidence about what happened before I jump to the boom boom gun. And as we go into the season, as you all know, whenever there's anything that happens like this, we always try and judge things objectively and judge things based on the persona that is presented us through the means of the very scripted, half scripted, edited reality TV show.
I love how you just take all of the things that I like the intro and like my what's it called? My disclaimers, and then just like Erisify them. I'm not even saying butcher because it's not, but it's just different.
I think we should just say what Dragula says.
Drag is art. Art is subjective.
We are not here to drag your art. No, we're not here to.
We're not here to judge you. We're here to judge your art as it pertains to this competition.
Yeah.
Dragula. Said, who was our favorite? Favorite look?
Black Peppa.
I'm also going to say
Just
Black
May.
Peppa.
I'm joking.
Reya, did you really just say just May?
Anyway, Eris, I've really loved doing this review with you. Reya 19 is unhinged.
I was playing.
I can't wait to go to bed and brush this wig.
Please.
I'm going to go Danny Beard. I really liked Danny's look.
Agreed. And do we want to do a draft?
Sure.
Let's do a draft. Okay, I'll make the notes.
I'll make the wheel.
Do you want to make the wheel? You can make the wheel if you want to make the wheel.
I trust, honey. I have wheeldecide.com bookmarked.
So for our viewers who are not familiar, what a draft is basically we schoolyard style pick teams, and then based on how they progress in the competition, we get points. Yep. So for example, in Canada's Drag Race, my team were like eliminated within the first 5 episodes. So I got very few points and I did not win.
That is true.
And I can't wait to discuss our Canada's draft after this finale episode. I took my lashes off way too soon. I look crazy.
You took your lashes off already?
Yeah, I said bye lashes. Did you not see that?
No.
We can put them back on with no glue.
Just willpower and a prayer.
Okay, do y'all see the wheel?
I see a wheel, and it is the buffering wheel.
Oh, not that.
There we go. I can see it now.
So everyone's on here 3 times to make it fair. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
So we're going to spin once to decide who goes first, and then spin again to decide who goes second. And then we'll do a snake draft format.
No.
Come on.
Stop. I hate you. I hate... You get to pick first every fucking time.
I know!
Rigged.
Whatever. So I will get the first pick. I don't know who I'm going to pick.
Watch this. I got last pick last time.
Well, let's find out. Oh, Maybe.
It's the one beep every 2 seconds for me.
My internet's been fucked today. I don't know what it is. Oh, there it goes. This sound gives me so much anxiety. If you know, you know.
Oh gosh.
It's time to be real.
I
hate this. I hate this. I really hate this. Can we not go in opposite order?
No. Okay, so I will get the first pick, then Reya, then Eris gets 2 picks, then Reya, then I get 2 picks.
I'm gonna put up the cast list because I'm really fucking.
We got the cast photo, so don't worry.
Oh, okay.
And Eris, are you're taking the notes?
Yes.
Can you send them to me after this?
No. Yeah, of course I can.
Oh, I just realized the audio version of this is just going to be like beeping for like a solid 2 minutes. Anyway, I'm going to take the obvious choice. I'm taking Cheddar Gorgeous.
Fuck off.
Every one of us would have done that.
Reya, your turn.
Sorry, I'm still giggling. I'm going with Danny Beard.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm taking Black Peppa.
Okay. You get another pick.
Oh, who's left?
Everyone other than Black Peppa. Danny.
You took Cheddar Gorgeous, and that leaves me out. That leaves my cakes out in the rain.
So fuck the other 9 queens. Drag,
okay,
apparently.
Well, girl, I'm gonna take Baby then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Reya.
Oh, I'm the worst at deciding. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm gonna go with Sminty Drop.
Oh.
Okay. You made that decision.
Yeah. I'm gonna take. Oh. Huh.
Do we need a rundown of who's left?
No. I have 3 that I'm deciding between. I'm gonna take Pixie.
Fuck.
Yep.
You literally could have just done it.
I know, but I was. I don't know.
Don't complain then.
Pixie Polite.
This is my wild card pick. I'm gonna pick Jonbers.
Work, bitch. Jonbers Blonde.
Reya.
Hold on.
So we have LaPhil, Starlet, Dakota, Just May, and Copper Top. Oh fuck! Oh no!
I'm going for my girl Dakota.
Dakota.
Oh no! I'm gonna be left with May.
And I'm gonna take LaPhil.
Okay. And
I get another, don't I? Who's
your
left?
last pick. Copper Top, Just May, and Starlet.
Oh, this is easy. I'm taking Copper Top.
Reya, you put me out of my misery.
Reya, you now have the choice of of Just May or Starlet.
Do you know what? I am actually going to go for Just May.
Shut the fuck up!
Reya takes Just May.
Just because I spite a horror that much.
And Logan, you unfortunately get stuck with Scarlet Envy. Not Scarlet Envy. Scarlet, what's her face?
Oh god, I have 4 white queens. Oh god.
Well, bitch, you could have avoided that if you didn't take Cheddar. I would have happily have let you had Black Peppa.
Again, the obvious choice. Now that I'm looking at this cast again, there's 3 people of color.
Yeah.
I mean, UK is known for their diversity.
So just the rundown.
There's 2 black queens on the season.
Team Logan is Cheddar Gorgeous, Pixie Polite, Jonbers Blonde, and Starlet. Team Reya is Danny Beard, Sminty Drop, Dakota Schiffer, and Just May. And Team Iris Envy is Black Peppa, Baby, LaFille, and Copper Topp.
And Eris picked all 3 people of color.
You know why? Because I'm such a good person.
Oh boy.
Well, with that being said, Hunties, the divas are at the gig, and I'm ready to get out of this half-assed drag I did today. I'm excited for the season. I'm looking forward to the season. I'm ready for the gags, the goops, and to see when the season is actually going to air, because it's probably going to be delayed.
Yeah, so it's supposed to premiere on the 22nd. And, you know, given the reality TV schedule that I currently have, if it is delayed, I honestly wouldn't be too upset because Survivor and The Amazing Race premiere the day before. So I wouldn't be mad if it got delayed.
If I'm not mistaken, isn't it 7 days after the funeral and then that's the mourning period over?
Gold, don't ask me, ask Big Ben.
Okay. Well, I think it's 7 days or 10 days, and I'm pretty sure the funeral isn't going to be like... What day is
The
it?
funeral is like apparently the 18th, I believe.
Well, there you go then.
UK as a franchise just cannot catch a damn break when it comes to scheduling.
No.
Whoops.
Waps. Well, this has been the Cup of Reality. I hope you enjoyed your Cup of Reality and you join us again for the Cup of Reality. Subscribe, like.
To the Cup of Reality.
Send this to your mother. Send this to other drag performers in your life, so long as they're not members of the House of a Horror, because I feel like they've probably got some strongly worded things to say about us.
The House of Polyhedron Faces.
Interesting angular
Rectangle
faces.
Girls of the West. Oh, and on that note, good night, ladies, gents, and people who are in between. My God, I am tired.
Good night,
Bye!
everyone except
Bah.
Aurora.
You could be shaped like a bumblebee.
But you're beautiful, girl. Just
Just love your body.
Rectangle Girls of the World.